Hey everyone, Daniel Webster here from Pocketnow.com, and today I'm going to show you Opera Mobile 9.7 Beta. And what this program is going to allow you to do is use Presto 2.2 to render pages much faster than many other mobile browsing experiences available. And there's one other neat feature about Opera Mobile 9.7 is it also includes Opera Turbo, and what that's going to do is it's going to accelerate web pages by reducing bandwidth consumption up to 80%. And if you're familiar with Opera Mini, you have probably seen the Opera Turbo, but soon it will be out of the beta testing version and it'll be in full release. So we're just going to go into some of the settings real fast on this Opera Mobile 9.7. And we can go to the start page setting, and that will give you your default, and you can use the current, so whichever web page is currently on. You can also define it, whichever web page you want to have as your start page. Go into the display, you can switch between a mobile view, you can show the image, an automatic full screen. You can also pick which size font you want. Privacy, this will allow you to delete cookies, delete cache, delete history, and manage your passwords. We'll also go into the advanced feature where the Opera Turbo is. And we're going to actually enable block pop-ups, enable plugins, enable cookies, enable JavaScript, and set Opera as default browser. You can also change your cache size. So Opera Mobile 9.7 states that it will get 100 out of 100 on the Acid 3 test. So I'm just going to run the test on a couple of other browsers to show you some comparisons. So if you run it on Pocket Internet Explorer, the Acid 3 test doesn't even state that it will run on this device, on this web browser. So we'll go into another web browser, and we're just going to go into Skyfire real fast. Okay, so we'll go now to Menu, and go to Navigation to Bookmarks, because I already have the page bookmarked. And we'll just go to the Acid 3 test, and we'll let Skyfire load this. So already it says that on the Acid 3 test that the Skyfire browser has failed, and right now it's only at 23 out of 100. We'll let it load. So the final verdict is 52 out of 100 on the Acid 3 test. So now I'm going to show you Opera Mobile 9.7. So I'll just exit out of this real fast. And it will start loading. And of course it's much better already as the Pocket Internet Explorer. It will continue to load, and it will actually surpass the Skyfire browser. So we're approaching the passing point of Skyfire. And there we have it. So there you have it, 100 out of 100 on an Acid 3 test on a mobile browser. That's amazing. I've never seen this on a internet browser for a Windows mobile device before. If I load a web page such as Pocketnow.com, this web page actually has Ajax on it, so I can show you how the Ajax support works on this new browser. So we'll just let it load. And it loads very fast with the new Opera Turbo. So we'll just go into something right here. And this is just a link to Brandon. We'll just click on that, and it should open our Ajax supported contact page. So as you can see, it loaded here. So that's a great feature to have, a browser that actually has Ajax support on it. So we're just going to go to another web page. I'm just going to go to youtube.com and show you that this program still does not support Flash. So that's a little bit disappointing. So for some Flash enriched web pages, it doesn't really work. So we'll just go to the desktop version real fast. We'll just go to one of these first videos. As you can see, when you scroll in and scroll out, or zoom in and zoom out, it's much more intuitive. It's a lot faster, and the pages scroll much easier than on Opera Mobile 9.5. So that's a great feature. And as you can see, it still does not support Flash, unfortunately. Okay, so now I'm going to compare Opera Mobile 9.7 Beta to Skyfire version 1. And I'm going to go into a couple of my favorites, and I actually have just AT&T's website pulled up. So go in there. It's much easier to get to the favorites on the Opera Mobile 9.7 because you don't have to actually log onto their Skyfire server. So here we are. We have AT&T right here, both of them, AT&T. So we're going to click on both of them at the exact same time. So here we go. And of course, the AT&T loaded much faster on Opera Mobile 9.7. But then again, it doesn't give the intuitive features of the Flash-enabled websites like Skyfire does. So it's a lot more media rich to use Skyfire than to use Opera Mobile 9.7 Beta. but it still does provide the same browsing experience technically. So another neat feature about the Opera Mobile 9.7 beta is that it allows for a smoother transition. As you can see, it will close the web address as well as your settings and your home and your favorites down here. But this page still only allows for 3 separate web pages. So if I load Pocketnow.com and add another one, I'll just go to MSN.com. Allow me to add any more. As you can see, it's grayed out. So that is kind of a little bit of a disappointment. I was hoping there would be more pages that would be allowed to be used on Opera Mobile 9.7. So some major issues that have been fixed with Opera Mobile 9.7 is that you can now install onto your storage card. It also has better IME support. So I will post a link on Pocketnow.com as to how to get this, and remember to follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/PocketnowTweets for up-to-the-date information. Thanks for watching.